finna break this down for y'all real quick for the people in the back. So the boat leaves at 9:56, goes to Horn Island. The boys said that they did not. The last time they saw Nolan was at 3 o'clock. That's a lie, because you didn't leave till 4:31. So, from the time that they claimed they saw him, they also said, "Oh, he said he's gonna catch another boat with some other friends." That's what he told us. So that tells you right there that there was other boats, at least 2 other boats, because the other 2 sped away at the same time. But the GPS for the other 2 boats ain't here. Why? So when they left the island, I think a fight possibly took place on the boat, in the water. The other 2 boats, I'm going to just say here and here. The other 2 boats was close by watching. And they was like, "Man, we ain't doing this, bro." Somebody on one of these other boats was like, "We ain't finna stay and watch this, bro. This is bad. He don't deserve it. Whatever. This is bullshit." So they went ahead. The other 2 GPSs ain't here, but they went ahead to Fort Bayou. So they was already there. 1 or 2 boats was already here. They continued to come to Fort Bayou. When they got to Fort Bayou, they had Nolan's body on the boat with them. Because if they did the crime at Horn Island, they would have just left him at Horn Island. But instead of being here and then just turning around to go drop him off after they did what they did the dumb move and went down to Fort Bayou. Fort Bayou. And then once they got there and they went over here to where one of the boats was, that said, "Okay, man, you know, we got to take this man back and get rid of him." The second boat, or the third, whichever one, because one of them 2 left and was like, "We're not watching this out here." And one of them boats took Nolan's body back and dropped it off. And that boat's GPS is not up here. And that boat came back to Fort Bayou. And then the boat that Nolan was originally on at 6:06 went over here somewhere. And then at the end of the day, it ended up here and them cleaning it off. All this stuff down here about this one boat doubling back to Bayou and doing all that has everything to do with the second boat's GPS that's not here. Simple, man.